Every drink has a story. Every shift has a moment that sticks with you. Good, bad, or completely insane, behind the laughter, the chaos, and the clinking of the glasses, that's where the real stories live. This is Bartender Bangers, where we pour out the truth straight. No chaser. What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Bartender Bangers. I'm your host, Mark the Shark, a.k.a. Schmark, and this week we are finally bringing it out to the Hamptons with our summer series. We're at the iconic Whale's Tail, and we're talking with one of the owners, Sash, and none only from 90 Day Fiancé, we got Big Ed in the building. Let's give it up for them. Thank you guys for being on the podcast today.
What's up, brother? Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about set up.
Bartender Bangers. I love
Big
it.
Ed's got his wine in the building,
There you go.
showing that off. We get every episode started out kind of giving your resume, so I'll ask each of you guys just kind of tell like where you started in the industry, how old you were, where you've worked leading up to now being an owner.
Sure. Well, thank you for having interest in speaking to old, washed-up restaurant owners. I started, I was 8 years old. My father was in the restaurant business. He was a renowned chef, #1 seafood chef in New York in '88, third in the country. So he had a restaurant in Port Washington in 1985 called Deep Sea Dive, and it was the #1 seafood restaurant in New York. So I remember at the grand opening, my mother, who was a puppeteer, I don't know who the hell fucking makes puppets for a living. Can I curse on this?
Yeah,
episode?
say
All right,
whatever you
'cause
want.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a bad mouth. But she actually makes puppets for a living.
She's an actual puppeteer.
Like-
I thought you
like-
meant she like ran the place.
No, like legitimately,
Yeah.
like actually like trained with the guy who made Big Bird. That's actually a thing. Anyway, she made me this outfit, a shark. There you go.
Okay.
And they made me stand outside. It was like 120 degrees at the grand opening and handing out balloons. That was my introduction to the restaurant business. I remember going, "Can I come inside yet?" And my father would be, "Get the fuck out there, hand out the balloons," and he would yell at me. And then a few days later, I took a glass and I was going into the ice bin behind the bar, and I put it in there, not knowing because you're a kid, and I cut my hand and I bled everywhere in the ice bin. And instead of my father being concerned, it was like, "What are you, stupid? Like, what's the matter with you?" And I don't know. I just loved it.
Yeah.
So I really got in the kitchen around 10, 11. And by the time I was 16, my father said, "You got to get into the front of the house. That's where the money's at." And I spent years waiting tables, bartending, writing manuals for Sbarro, Scotto. I moved into corporate management at 21. 23, I opened my first restaurant, which was just an absolute chaotic shit show. I was a food and beverage manager for Club Med Resorts, where I would travel.
Yeah.
Then I opened a bunch of stores from 2008 up until currently now, where we relocated the Whale's Tail from last year from our spot in Northport out here to the iconic region of the Hamptons. And here I am with my buddy Big Ed, who's living in my basement.
Yeah. Yeah, so what do you guys got going on with that? He's moved into town to live with you?
Yeah, I met Big Ed in 23. I have a podcast that was on pause for a little bit, which is starting back up, called Behind the Blowhole.
Okay.
And it's very similar to what you're doing, about behind the scenes of the chaos of the restaurant business.
Right.
And we were interviewing people like Joe Exotic, Carl from Summer House, and my co-host Ashley reached out to Big Ed, and he responded. So next thing you know, he was on a plane out, and we did a fundraiser together. It was awesome. It was a great reception. We had a ball. We became fast friends. The guy's awesome. I love him. I love him to death. And he went home after the weekend and said, "Listen, I had a ball. Can I come back and stay with you guys?" And I'm like, "Honey, Big Ed is coming to the house." And he was there. It was probably over a week or so. And we got ourselves into a little bit of trouble. My wife threw him out.
She threw you out too.
She threw me out too.
Literally on the way back from the city, hey, we both had to find a place to sleep.
Yeah, we
tonight.
were supposed to go to a Yankee game. Never made it. I'm not going to get into the details because
Yeah.
I like my life.
Yeah, yeah.
But we are still on probation.
So he
Nice.
wrote her an apology letter, and she welcomed him back and blah blah blah. And
It's kind of my fault. I got us into some trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing me,
He seems like you're a troublemaker.
big time.
he's a chaos agent, and it's fun. But and that's kind of what had spawned the the stuff that we're doing now, right? Like, so if you've been in the industry as long as you have, our game has changed significantly. And it has been, if I go back to 2015 to 2016, there was a 50% pay increase just for the front of the house. In 1 year, it was 40,000 out of our net. Over the last 10 years, it's doubled.
Yeah.
So you're talking almost $100,000 of net profit that has been taken out of our pocket just in the department of the front of the house. That's just that. Then the pandemic hit. So if we used to operate on 20-cent margins, the industry average right now is 2.7 to 4.2 cents on the dollar. So if you really illustrate what that means, is that if it's going to cost you $500,000 to buy $1 million in revenue, you're going to see $30,000 to $40,000 a year in net profit, which means what's the point?
Yeah.
So our hats have really shifted to media and entertainment, just like you.
Yep.
Since the pandemic, and that's kind of what this is about, is we have been able to find people to sponsor our brand.
Yeah.
And that kind of supplements our lost margins. So right now, Big Ed and I are actually shooting a pilot show called Big Ed in the Basement, where he's kind of...
I sleep with fucking rabbits.
He sleeps with rabbits downstairs. He's
no
kind
joke.
of
No, it's not a joke.
dropped,
do.
dropped into this Long Island family's world.
Yep.
And part of that world is this restaurant and preparing for Memorial Day weekend and all the chaos that happens in our industry.
Right.
While he's launching his wine brand, right? And kind of all the stuff that happens. Like my kid got into some trouble. We brought her to church. And today we were at the gym working out with the housewives of Fort Salonga.
Yep.
And it's just absolute chaos. And that's our life. And we
Yeah.
love it because it's fun.
Chaos is so much fun.
Chaos is fun.
And you've bartended before?
Sort of. I mean, I bartended a little bit through college. I was mainly a server.
Okay.
That's kind of where the Big Ed name started about 30 years ago. But Sash was nice enough to invite me out about 3 years ago and help me raise money for my charity, Remembering Nicholas. The state, my home state, I'm back. We're ranked third in the nation in infant mortality. So he was able to help out about 20 families with that have experienced that, and they need counseling, and we provide CPR training for anyone that takes care of kids. So immediately I knew that he was a good guy.
Yeah.
I met his family that is fucking crazy. He has two daughters that are just nuts. He has the sweetest little boy, Mikey. His wife's a 5'2" Boston cop. She's a ball buster, but she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And so I stayed with them twice already, and the last time didn't go too well, but I was welcomed back. And normally I'm the chaos, but I'm really kind of the observer because I've gotten in a lot of trouble, on TV, but this time I'm just like, fuck, man, they're making me look good. I'm kidding. No, well, we're having a lot of fun, and it's kind of an experiment. And he's going to be the first, what's the word? I'm stupid with vocabulary. It's going to be the first compound or first location to pour Big Ed Malbec in the state of New York. So I'm really
trying that out right now.
I'm really
which
happy.
Is delicious,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
It is delicious. I can't drink it because I won't go home for 3 days if I have a sip, but my wife loves it.
Yeah. No, it's really good. And so you've been here for how long in Southampton?
So we opened last year. It was June 2nd.
Okay.
And we did a $500,000 build out in 7 weeks, which is just, I've built 7 stores, owned a brewery, a couple of quick serve restaurants throughout my career. And usually you could build a store for $200 a foot. Takes you 6 months, maybe a year, depending on the permitting process. The way we did this store is because our lease was expiring in Northport, and we didn't really think it was looking that we were going to come to terms, so we wanted to preserve the integrity of the brand.
Yep.
So when we found this location, we said it was important for us to get up and running by Memorial Day. In this case, it was a week later, really to lay the foundation. So the way we did it was we had 7 construction crews. We whiteboarded the entire build out. One person was on the ceiling, one person was on the walls, one person was kitchen, and they would just, when they get done, they'd move on. So we were able to do it 24/7 in 7 weeks, which was nuts.
Yeah.
We opened up last year. We were able to match our Northport's revenues right out of the gate from Memorial Day to Labor Day. I was thrilled with that, right? The shoulder months are certainly a different animal out here. You hear the shaker going in the background. For
sure.
This shit's legit. But this year in the off season, we really had an opportunity to implement all the programs, like Taco Tuesday, which was kind of the night that built our brand. Taps and Apps, which is another one. And this year we're going to have music for it every Thursday nights out here inside. Friday nights we have a beer garden. Afterwards, we'll show you guys where we just built another bar out there. And there's going to be music out there for the sunset sessions. And then Saturday and Sunday, we launched our breakfast brunch program, which is a little bit of a health and wellness type of a thing, right? So you may see puppy yoga going on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the beer garden, followed with some mimosas and, acai bowls or whatnot. Some run clubs down to Dune Road. We're doing a farmer's market on every Sunday from June 14th all the way. So this property is all about a destination.
Right.
And I think our industry is starting to go towards there is QSR and technology driven, and then there's experiential dining.
Right.
And everything in between may get lost in the shuffle. So for us, it's like, it's not just about coming here to eat. It's about what else is going on. And the food and the beverage is almost secondary to the culture.
Yeah.
And that's
You get an
kind
experience.
of, that's our thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you find a big difference in the crowd from Northport to here? Or is it the same?
Not really, honestly. I got to tell you, the thing I'm most proud of for our brands is always like, I've always wanted diversity. I want, just a mom and her daughter came in with the baby.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's awesome. But then later on, you may see tomorrow night, the 20-somethings that are hanging at the bar with Ed. Maybe you get the baby boomers that are having happy hour and the families and everything in between. So for me, I think that's the sustainability of the brand, is to be able to have diversity. I feel like if you find yourself targeting one specific demographic, it could get a little scary.
Yeah,
Especially if you're lucky enough to have 15 years under your belt, your 20-somethings, they have kids eventually.
They want to bring them in.
We want to bring them in.
Yeah, the familiar faces. You said, so you've been bartender before. You're coming out here to really push the wine brand. Do you feel like because you've been on reality TV, people treat you different when you're behind the bar?
Oh, they do. I mean, let's be honest. The main attraction is me. I'm just kidding. No. So here's what happened. Talking about demographics, and my fans are from 7 to 90.
Yeah.
They. I don't have just one demographic group, but for some reason, and I get a lot of shit for this, the college age sorority women just lose their freaking mind. And part of that is because when the show came out, there was nothing on TV, and the show went viral. And so I became worldwide. I was the highest trending meme in the world. I like The View, which I'm sure you heard of.
That's it.
But anyways, at the time, this was about, 5 or 6 years ago, all these college age, boys and girls, by the way, stayed at home and watched TV with their mom and dad, and they bonded. So when they see me, they reminisce, and so I'm super. The minute I meet the sororities, they're like, okay, my mom loves you. Let's FaceTime with your mom. I mean, I just have a lot of fun coming out. I'm completely out of context because I'm actually not a bartender, and I haven't bartended in years. But it's I love the conversation.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity for because he's helped me out quite a bit. Like he's really with my charity and just being a great friend. It's a win-win for both of us. So
for sure.
I have a good time. I love people, and he was generous enough to be the first restaurant in the state of New York, first place ever. Establishment was that big vocabulary word.
Okay,
I have a hard time with anything over 3 syllables. Anyway, so because my mom dropped me on my head. We'll talk about that later. But he took a chance on me, and we're gonna do. Tomorrow night's going to be huge, taco night.
Yeah.
And I'll be signing bottles. We're going to be doing crazy stuff over Memorial Weekend. And like you said, and this was not planned to film a pilot. We're going to come out earlier to do some, he's going to try to get us at an event with Alec Baldwin, but that fell through. And the first thing he says, don't change your ticket. So the first thing I did was I changed my ticket because I wanted to come out. So he's like, oh, well, what the hell? You know, come out here. We'll figure out something. 2 days later, so I hired a film crew. I'm like, what? Then I'm getting like 32 itinerary scripts. You know, with 32 revisions, I can't even keep up. And now it's, you know, I think we're really on to something. I think this is going to be, you know, something, and it's not about me. You know, it's about me being dropped into this Hamptons family that's been in chaos since I met them, but they love each other. They communicate. You know, the word "fuck" should be, you know, should be re-identified as acceptable. And
In New York, it depends on how you say it. It is.
It is. It's the most, you know.
He's learning that about
Yeah.
us. It's like we have our own way to
Yeah.
communicate with one another
Right.
around here.
And
Yeah.
fucking
We all go
to-
Yeah, you can say it.
We all
from
go to
here
church, and
here.
his buddy's like, "What the fuck?" Oh, and then he had to look
How the fuck
around
are you? Yeah.
to make sure Padre wasn't listening. But it's just part of the way they communicate, and it's just not something, you know, being an Arkansas boy that I'm really used to.
Right.
You know, if I ever said the word F, I'd get my mouth washed out with soap. But for them, it has a different connotation. They're not
Yeah.
being, you know, it's not. It's like it's like saying "what the heck," but,
Yeah.
but it's fun. So
He's just like, yeah, like,
yeah, it's just like, yeah, what the
Like,
fuck is going on? And
Explain that to me.
we're so confused that like people don't get that.
Right.
they really don't.
What the fuck's wrong
Just
with
makes
you?
sense.
But even the friends that they come over talk the same way. So I'm like,
It's a trip, man.
Long Island is literally kind of, you know, a
the
planet.
best fucking place.
It's a planet until itself. So
And you ever have like any weird or crazy requests when people come up to the bar? Each of you kind of, I'm asking that question because you have gotten them behind the bar.
Well, you had mayonnaise margarita we made
All
last
right.
year, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
and
That's
I made a screwdriver, but I used an actual real screwdriver. But yeah, no, nothing. I mean, I sign a lot of chess. I'm going to be honest, and the guys don't mind. You know, girls putting their stickers on their jubblies and dancing around. And
Love it.
then I get a call from New York. What are you doing? But we have fun with it. It's a great, you know, it's a great environment, and we're really hoping, like Northport really was a highly supported community bar.
Yeah.
It was a community destination, and I think that's really what, you know, Sash wants to do, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
Definitely. Wait, I want to kind of go back to that mayonnaise margarita.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we wanted.
That was a real thing?
Yeah, we just wanted to. You want to have some fun. So on the show, I rubbed mayonnaise in my hair because I was dyeing my hair. So it became a huge meme. So somebody came up like, "What do you? I want a margarita." Okay, well, you know, what kind of margarita would you like? I'm going to leave it up to you. So I made the gal a margarita out of mayonnaise. So it's
That's
yeah,
horrible.
and she's coming too. You know, she's speaking. She's now able to talk. You know, so we check in on her every once in a while. No, seriously, we didn't let her drink it, but
Yeah.
you just have fun. You know,
For sure. That's
with it.
great.
Yeah.
And what about, like, in your career, you've been doing it for a long, long time. What
Right.
would be the weirdest drink somebody's ever asked from you?
Truth be told, I've been out of behind the bar for so long.
Or even just weirdest request a customer can make, you know? Like, I'm sure you get
I'll
new
tell
ones
you,
every week.
food-wise, one time I had a gentleman came in and he just had his jaw wired shut.
Oof.
And so they asked us to take one of the tacos, actually blend it in the bar blender. And I was like, really? So, and like tortilla and everything.
Yeah.
And then put it in a cocktail.
wow.
So I actually made a Maui taco cocktail for
And do you have
somebody.
to add, like, a liquid to it?
Yeah, I think I used some of the mango mix that the
Okay.
mango salsa was made
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of to
that
kind
was-
of give it a little bit more substance. But yeah, it was, and the ranch. I'm sorry, wanted the ranch in there as well. So that was the liquid as well.
That says something about your tacos. Even with your
He loved
jaw
it.
wired shut, you can't stay
He
away.
loved it too. We gave it to the guy in a straw, and yeah, that fucking happened. So
How many tacos? When I met you, you were selling how many tacos on a Tuesday night?
we did on Tuesday in Northport at our height. We were doing over 5,000 tacos a night.
Holy shit.
I cannot imagine. I'm like,
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
That's insane.
it was
they were
we-
selling them out of the back door, out of the front door. It was
We-
insane.
How much is it, Taco Tuesday? Like, how much are they?
This was $2 back a taco back then.
Right.
Nowadays it's like I got 3 tiers. It's $4, $4.50, and $5 for like a tuna taco or something
Right,
like that.
right, right.
But this was back in like 2009, 2010. We were doing $2 tacos, and that was kind of what starts. We opened Northport with $30,000 on the swipe of a credit card, right? We
Right.
just went in there, and I remember it was our second season that we started Taco Tuesday. I remember we were like 4 weeks in, and there were people eating tacos out of to-go containers, sitting Indian style, like on our deck. And then I was like, what the hell is going on? And then there was people tailgating in the parking lot. Like they would order to go, they would pop out beach chairs out of there with coolers of beer, and they would get hammered, and it turned into a tailgate party. I was like, this is awesome.
Just in the restaurant parking lot.
Just in
Mark.
the restaurant parking
Hey,
lot.
Mark, next time, don't put your hand over the label. I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
It is true.
Hey, why don't you were telling me, Sasha, the other day that how many thousands of pounds of meat, you told me it was an ungodly amount.
No, we do 10,000 pounds of meat during the summer, so
10,000 pounds.
I'll pre-buy it. We do stocking agreements and personal guarantees because, unfortunately, again, back to the margin thing.
Yeah.
It's like everybody is now paying $22 for a burger minimum, probably $30 on Fire Island because you gotta, right? But you can't pass everything down. So you got to get creative and do the best you can. So if we can save $2 to $3 a pound by pre-buying meat, that's what we do.
Yeah. That's a lot. 10,000 pounds of meat.
I'd raise cows in my backyard if I could.
Yeah, but in order to, the way I look at it, in order to, let's call it what it is, to have a set of balls, to order that much fucking meat,
Yeah.
you have to know what's going to go with that. Like
You
know what
got
I
to
mean?
be
Like,
confident in your success and the way
right.
you're running your business.
But everything around that single purchase
Yeah.
is his whole season, and
Certainly out here because it's uncharted waters for us. Meaning like last year you had June 2nd, but we didn't even really do the stuff that we wanted to do. It was about like harvesting data and information to help us put together the programs for this year. So I consider this to be our inaugural year, but it's scary because we don't know.
Yeah.
And the shoulder seasons out here, and you probably know, being Fire Island dude, it's different.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
Completely.
yeah.
different.
And there's a reason why I brought that up is because, I'm counting on him to order 10,000 pounds of Big Ed Malbec.
Right.
So,
10,000
might
cases.
as well. 10,000 cases.
Yeah.
I meant, sorry.
We'll all get there. I
Right.
believe in it.
And out here, you're moving to the Hamptons on a pretty big year because they got the next month U.S. Open.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you have like anything going on for that? Because
So-
this will be out before that, so you'll definitely.
That's awesome. We have a big calendar of events. That was the big thing that we did in the off season. So if everybody goes to our page, whalestailli.com, there's a happening events page on there where you can go to our calendars and you'll see all the musicians that are playing or all the events, like I said, from a puppy yoga or a run club or DJ Chef out here for brunch a couple times, or like this Saturday, we have this, what is it, country, what the hell is it? I'm so old, electric dance, what the hell you call that shit?
Country?
Like EDC?
EDM.
EDM, thank you. That's how freaking old I am.
Country EDM.
They're awesome. Lavish Life is the name. They're really good, man. So
It's a band?
It's a country DJ duo. Events like that all the way through the summer. Like
Yeah.
there's literally always something going on over here. And the other thing is in the beer garden, we've put together a VIP program. So sometimes people will want to be like, if you got like a party of like 20 people and you just want to like reserve a table for a few hours by a fire pit and kind of have like a family style dining experience.
Yep.
So that's all of the kind of stuff that we're hoping will, as well as obviously geofencing and marketing specifically to the U.S. Open, will
Right.
hopefully kind of be something to draw them in.
Hey, I have a question. So, Sash, in San Diego at the Hotel Del, you can pay $500 for a bucket full of graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolates. You should have people roast marshmallows at the
Well,
fire pit.
that's the other thing.
Doing
So
s'mores?
what-
S'mores, yeah.
What's pretty cool over here that we didn't have in Northport, like we had a brewery in Northport, right? We weren't able to relocate that. So over here, what we did is in the front, there's a market.
Okay.
So on your way, we're 90 seconds to Dune Road to the ocean.
Yep.
You can stop in, grab a 6-pack canned cocktails, beer, whether it's a beach umbrella, towel, suntan lotion. Then we have an ice cream stand in the front, Hawaiian shave ice cream, things like that. So that's what we're all about, man.
Yeah.
And a bucket of marshmallows.
And,
And a
and,
bucket
and a
of
bottle of Big
graham
Ed
crackers.
Malbec.
And a
Yeah.
bottle of Big Ed Malbec. I think that would be awesome.
Ooh, that would be a nice little basket to put
Yeah.
together. The Big Ed Malbec with the marshmallows.
Come with like a
chocolate,
little
graham
Big Ed
crackers.
doll.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, definitely. Let's do it all.
So a new big thing, and you just brought that up, is canned cocktails.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, are you a fan of them?
So
You drink 'em?
I am a fan of them. And truth be told, I stopped drinking alcohol years ago because if you want to really be sustainable in this industry,
Yeah.
you can go too far.
For sure. It's easy.
And let me tell you, when I was younger, wild.
Yeah.
So I'm the kind of guy that stopped, right? So I stopped before the canned cocktail phenomenon.
Okay.
But I love it. I love what it does. I'm still trying to understand it. It's taken up such a big chunk of the market share.
Insane.
For example, like when we built our brewery back in 2016, we had taps and apps. And the reason why we built the brewery was because, listen, people do pay to play, right? So it's like the more tap handles you have, the more support you're getting from people. When you start making your own beer, we were saving $60,000 a year, right? But taps and apps, it's not that interesting anymore. It's now taps, apps, and cans because
Yeah, oh yeah.
these people want the canned cocktails. So it is necessary. It's huge. The margarita canned cocktail seems to be going pretty good. There's another one like a Gatorade one, which is
Yeah,
pretty
the
hot.
Spikeade.
The Spikeade,
That's-
which seems to be the
Going to
new
be the
hot
one of
and
the
heavy.
summer, I think.
Exactly. So I'm all about it. I love the diversity. I love the simplicity of it because you as a bartender, like I don't love. I'm not into the big foo-foo like, craft cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on Fire Island, like, no. Like prepackaged, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's go time.
Y-
Yeah.
It's go time. I honestly think that shit's a waste of time when I see people doing that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I hate making that. I love cracking a nice. I don't even open the can for them. I just give them.
Throw
to
it over
people.
the bar.
We do plenty.
Yeah.
We're that kind of place where we can. We have high energy and like, hey, here, you need another one? We're tossing them around.
It's what people like though, because that's authentic.
It's real, yeah.
There's when it's like my brands and like, with Ed's personality and like all the things that we do, we're non-pretentious people.
Right.
So like, I've grown up, I've done fine dining. That just didn't feel right to me. It's not true to who you are. Like, we want people to experience a place where they can feel comfortable, that we're not pretentious, shoes off, feet up.
Yeah.
Don't take life too seriously. That's who we are.
Yeah.
That's who we gel
They
with.
still feel like they're getting good service.
That's it, man. We take it seriously. We really do, Value on dollar is the sum of all equations. Like you could have $20 per person average and still feel like you're getting slighted. You could spend $150 per person and be like, that was worth every cent.
100%.
And everything in between, you know what I mean? So you got to put the whole package together.
And he has a good, just to float his boat, he has a good philosophy. We were talking about this the other day. It's like he wants to get people back, you have to give them great service and a great experience. That's your marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Like making sure that, I heard him yelling at somebody, make sure these menus are clean, and if they're dirty, fucking throw them out. I mean, that's literally, how you have to run a...
For sure.
How, you have a dirty tray in an airplane, is the thing going down? I don't know. Then he's also bringing in some local entertainment, which I think is genius, because how you integrate into a community, you're bringing those people in, they're bringing their people in.
And those
So
are
it's
all
like-
other locals.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a slam dunker. And then, two, he's really big on social media, which doesn't cost you. Well, it does cost
But
you
minimal
something.
compared to what.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do all these freaking studies. And I'm the monkey, like on the end of the rope. That's what I do. That's how I'm able to, bring people into my brand, into my wine. It works.
Yeah. No, I love it. You guys got something awesome going on. And like, so food here, you guys are big on the tacos. What's like the number one dish? So if somebody's coming to the Whale's Tail, what do they have to get?
Yeah, so our tacos are 75% of the pull.
Okay.
25% is everything else.
Or number one selling taco.
Yeah,
Well, not yet. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, he wants to do.
You ready? It's going to be the Big Ed Home Depot chicken taco.
It's a Home Depot, just a kind of.
Just a blue collar,
Yeah.
no bullshit.
We're gonna roll that out tomorrow night.
Good fucking taco, like grilled chicken marinated in Italian. Oh, am I telling too much?
I wouldn't disclose all of it.
Okay, bell fresh.
Yeah, you don't
bell
wanna give
peppers.
up all the-
We're
all
coming
the-
up with a secret salsa. We're working on that. But
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we
then it's
also-
just going to be chicken, lettuce,
no lettuce.
no lettuce.
A
lettuce.
simple blue collar
Blue
taco.
collar. Give me a taco. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right.
And we also talked about doing a taco pasta taco.
Taco pasta is his thing from the show.
Remember,
He made this taco pasta dish that was like a big controversy. Didn't it cost you your marriage?
it cost me my marriage.
That's what.
Yeah, the taco pasta. It was called Pasta Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pasta, but it's made with taco meat or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's his brainstormer. We come out with a taco pasta taco.
And you made it before, though,
Oh yes, sir.
and you like it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I made it.
That's-
last
I
time
love
was out here, made
tacos
it
and
for
I love
family.
pasta, so it sounds amazing.
He actually made his taco pasta for my family. It was actually really good. I was like, this is actually, like, why has nobody ever actually done this?
And tonight I'm making Big Ed enchiladas
Ooh.
for the family. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
What do you use, the red or the green?
it's a mole. It's special.
Okay.
I use peanut butter and chocolate, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal. Give it a name.
Give it a shot.
Try it out. And then like getting into some fun, like crazy stories that, through the years that you've had.
Tell me about the time your first job, you went for a cigarette break.
Oh, so Rob Keys, everybody knows,
Of course,
right?
yeah.
Famous story. I live in Northport. Love the guys. When I was a kid, I worked there. I was probably like 14, 15 years old, and I was a busboy. And before, it was like all waitresses. Now it's all the guys there, right? And
His dad owned it back then, right?
yeah, it's still in the family. I think some degree. Great guys, and I was bussing tables, and the waitresses were so mean to me. And I went out to smoke a cigarette, and I ran away in the middle of my shift. I was like, "Fuck this shit! I don't want to do this anymore." And for the last 30 years, every time look who's back from his cigarette break, they're always
Yeah.
breaking my balls over there. I love those guys,
15 years later, he comes back.
They still break my
That
chop.
was the break.
But listen, right? Like I'm not one to not talk about the realities of the business
For sure.
and the horror stories. And my wife would probably get mad at me for talking about it, but like it's just chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're like in your early 20s and you're bartending, the drugs, the
Yeah.
alcohol, the women, that's what it was all about.
That's why you wanted to come to work.
That's why there's like a rock star lifestyle that's to it, where it's like I would make, and this is back like in the early mid '90s. You're making $1,000 a night, which is still
Crazy.
great money.
Yeah.
But it was all cash back then, in Huntington, things like that, and you're blowing half of it, and you're a kid. You think like you're like, so you're partying to all hours of the night. It's just absolute wild. It's chaos and the camaraderie that you build with your staff
Yep.
collectively. These are some friendships that I still have because of it. And we're just a unique breed. And I love that. And that's why I love what you're doing because you're exploiting it, but you're talking about it. But it's awesome. Now, I'll tell you, as a business owner and a father, I can't do that shit anymore. And it's been quite some time.
course.
And it doesn't work if you're a business owner to operate like that. But I'm not gonna lie, it was fun as fuck.
It was a great part in life. Great.
Yeah, and I pass no judgment
Yeah.
on anybody who's still doing it, except be careful because it can get away from you very fast.
I think
But
it's like
fun.
almost more dangerous nowadays too. Like
Yeah, I certainly don't know what the hell is
even
out
with
there.
cameras and
No
just
doubt.
everything.
Liability. Oh my God.
If
Yeah.
we had cameras back then,
Pronouns.
we'd either be millionaires or incarcerated,
For sure.
if not both.
As you're cleaning up at the end of the nights, right? You've had to clean bathrooms through your career.
Ugh.
Which one do you find to be worse, the men's or the women's?
Oh God, that's not even. Sorry, ladies, it's not even a.
Everybody says it. That's 100%.
That's not even.
the answer.
Is it the
Women's
Oh.
bathroom is
What the-
disgusting.
What are they doing in there?
Everything.
Dude, it's
everything. They just get drunk and messy. And
I don't know, you know, and that's like one of the things where it's like,
But wait, are you
They're
talking about pee
bashing-
that- Are you talking about women that pee standing up? What are we talking about?
well, in today's day and
they're
age,
doing other things standing up.
we actually
I
have a
bet.
transgender bathroom, so I'm not even going to touch that one.
Yeah.
But they're fucking animals. They're animals.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They know
animals.
it. They got to go in there. They see it.
It's gross.
They're like, why is there XYZ on the floor? You know.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah. Sticking with men versus women, who do you think tips better, men or women?
I think if the man is with a lady and you're an intelligent server, you know exactly how to pull out 30+% out of him.
Yeah.
By simply manipulating the conversation to make him look like he's got to be a hot shot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
A good server knows how to work this situation,
Definitely.
work the room. I mean, they're clocking you the moment you're walking in the door.
Yep. When you were working in the restaurant, what would be like the best tip you ever got?
I've had some big pleasant surprises. You know, it's been so long since I waited tables, but I remember, you know, getting $100 on like a $10 bill. I'm like, what the hell? Somebody's trying to make somebody's day is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to say, I think the last table that I ever waited on was in Florida back in like probably 25 years ago. And, you know, the last tab that I rang up was like $1,600, and that came with a big tip. It was awesome. But it's been some time. I was always a volume guy, probably like yourself.
Yeah, that's all right.
Like I'm just like speed, move, high volume, high pace. I love that energy. It's like you almost feel like you get into a zone, almost like the Matrix. Like you're moving faster than everything else around you.
When I'm slow, I'm a
You're making
shittier
mistakes.
bartender.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
When I'm moving fast, I go. I jump into that zone.
and,
yeah.
and there's a natural high to that. That's just like what keeps us doing this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, so
I
I
could
can-
go 24-hour straight shift when it's like that.
No doubt.
You know.
So I can speak to that. So I was Big Ed, the server at El Torito in La Mesa, and one night right before closing, we had a group of 9 people come in, and 10 minutes before closing, and they had a 8% mandatory, or pardon me, they had a 15% mandatory gratuity in parties of 8 or more.
Okay.
So the hostess comes up, do you want the party? I'm like, yeah, but let them know about the gratuity. So she sat them. They came back and said they're okay with that, but it's in your best interest not to put the gratuity on. So they come in, they're all vegans and vegetarians and all that bullshit. They order burritos with bean and cheese and fajitas without any meat. I'm like, okay, whatever. And the head of the table guy had like this long, gray ponytail, looked very sophisticated. And had some brief conversation throughout the meal, very, very nice. And at the end, we kind of get into a conversation, and I started asking them, you guys are obviously, somewhat eccentric. May I ask what you all do? And they're like, yeah, we're here doing a photo shoot. I'm like, for like who? And this was back in, I think, 87 or 88, before you were born. And,
I was born in 87.
hey,
Yeah.
congratulations, you're one. Anyway, so one of his co-persons like, well, yeah, do you know who Paul Mitchell is? And I go, yes, I do.
Of course.
Yeah, the hair care product.
Yeah.
So I bring back the bill, and it was like $175, right? And he writes $250 in the tip line. And I take it back, I'm really sorry, sir, thank you, but you added the whole total into the tip line. So he took the two numbers and added them together. So the biggest tip I ever got. And by the way, in 1987, 88, that was like
$250
$600,
tip.
yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A great story. You never know. Here's the thing. You never know who you're waiting on. In fact, one time, Sugar Ray
Yeah.
comes into my restaurant. And,
Mark McGrath.
Yeah. What's that?
Isn't that his name, Mark McGrath?
The boxer. The
Oh,
skinny-
Sugar Ray. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the band.
Yeah,
Sugar
no.
Ray. Okay.
He is
the boxer.
He was born in '87.
Yeah.
Anyway, so no, he's the boxer. This
I got you, yeah.
featherweight champion of the world. I didn't know who the fuck he was, and
Sugar Ray
beautiful
Leonard.
wife, family.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, super nice guy, great smile. I wasn't hitting on him. I'm like, hey, you know what? You seem like such a nice guy, but I bet if you like worked out a little bit, you could probably be a good fighter. And his wife goes, do you know who that is? And I go, no. She goes, that's Sugar Ray.
I did that to Vinny Testaverde one time. It was
Oh,
a
shit.
Jets quarterback. I was waiting tables, and I'm like, I was like, you look like Vinny Testaverde. And the guy just looked at me. He's like, I was like a dick. And then I asked him for a picture, and he just looked at me with, you're an asshole.
Any other, besides Big Ed, any other celebrities that you've had come into the restaurant
No.
that you've served?
The only one that matters is
Yeah, he's number one.
right
Have you
here.
had any second or third
maybe
tier?
his business partner.
Yeah,
from The
actually,
Bachelor.
so my partner out here is my brother-in-law. He was on Bachelor in Paradise last year.
Oh, he's on the show?
Yeah, where you at, Brian? He's somewhere
Yeah.
around. But yeah, we've been fortunate enough throughout like the years in Northport, like Billy Joel would pop in there, and you know, a lot of people definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? Tim Tebow came in when he was hot.
Yep.
Then with the podcast, you know, we interviewed Joe Exotic from prison, which was a trip, man. That was a pisser. The dudes from Summer House became friends with Carl and Kyle, nice guys. So
Yeah. I've been trying to get them on here.
they're hard to nail. They're so busy, man, and it's great for them. And
Yeah.
and they're great guys. And it's each one of these guys that we have the pleasure to get to know, we become friends with. One, first and foremost, because we don't want to exploit them if they don't want to be exploited.
Of course.
And I think they recognize that. We want to be a place where people can come and just be themselves. You
Yeah,
know?
feel comfortable.
So we've been really fortunate with that.
Yeah. And I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm here as his friend.
Right.
I'm here to support what he's doing. I believe in what he's doing. And then combined with that, we have all this other shit going on. Now we're filming a fucking pilot.
Right.
It's crazy, but
Awesome.
something's gonna land.
We're having fun.
We're
Yeah.
having fun.
And if it doesn't last, at least you're having fun.
Yeah.
You all right there, Brian?
Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah, can we do a Brian intro?
Yeah.
I could take a break.
And switch them out.
We'll tag in Brian.
I'll wait his table.
You want to switch out?
Yeah.
So our
Hey, Brian,
lives
you want
is
to switch out? I'll wait.
totally
your table. You can get in
unscripted
here.
chaos constantly
love
in
it.
our lives.
Okay, get in here. Is that all right?
Jake, you good, man?
It's a good time.
Some dribs and drabs in here.
And Brian works a lot here.
So Brian lives in Florida,
Oh, shit.
but he'll fly up.
Okay.
And he was with me. I met his sister when he was 11. So he's probably your age, maybe even a little younger.
So you've been with your wife a long time.
Yeah, she was a waitress in my first restaurant, and coincidentally, the only one that wouldn't bang me, so I married her.
Yeah.
Right? There
Yeah,
you go.
for sure.
She's not the boss.
The only one playing hard to get.
The only one that I couldn't fucking get in bed. That's terrible. I just said that, but it's the truth.
Yeah. It's a compliment to her.
Well, tell him what your dad said. You got to. Can you tell that story or not?
Yeah, I left my store for the winter to go work at Club Med. I wanted to go be Tom Cruise in Cocktail down
Yeah.
at Turks and Caicos. Instead, they sent me to Colorado to be a food and beverage manager. And when I came back, she was working there. And I said, "Did you hire that for me?" And he goes, "No, son, I hired that for me." He's a filthy old man. But yeah, I used to take her out to the Hamptons. We closed on Monday, so at the end of every shift on Sunday night, I would take her out east, and we would hang on Dune Road.
Doing what?
Just we had a friend whose parents had 2 condos on Dune Road, so they built one massive one, and we would just come party out here. And
Yep.
Doing what?
Eventually,
What were you doing?
It took
Yeah.
a while. She was a self-respecting broad that, so I married her.
But you did get 3 kids out of it.
I got
So
3
we know
kids,
you at
and,
least.
and I got a good
You
pension.
had sex at least 3 times.
Yes.
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 There you go.
Probably.
She's a good, great mother, wonderful mother.
Suffolk,
yeah.
Suffolk cop.
Oh my God, cop man.
She's a tough
Where
one.
in Suffolk?
She's so she teaches in the academy now, but
Okay.
she was in the 4th precinct for most of her career until then. So
5'2" would tackle 6-footers.
she's tough, man. And
Yeah.
Wouldn't take shit off of anybody.
needless to say, it's hard to get away with anything.
What's
around
her ethnicity? What like?
German.
Okay, a tough German.
She's Brunhilde. The Aryan race would have loved her.
Yeah.
How do you feel when somebody comes in and asks, "Make me something good"?
Well,
See, everything's good, man.
I hate that question.
make me something good.
Yeah, like what's good to you is different than what's good to me. Like,
We're confident in what we do, but we're also confident in the fact that we're not perfect. And the fact that we have such peace and we're so content with the fact that our integrity is of the highest level means that it's okay when we fall short. Not that we accept falling short, that we accept that we're gonna fall short, and that we will work on being better
Right.
after the fact. So I'll take the fucking Pepsi challenge any day of the week from anybody.
I like that. It's a good answer. How do you feel about frozen drinks?
I've always loved them, but I also hate them.
Yeah.
You know, like I got the Oasis. I mean, that stuff was so hot back in the day. And it's like I've been in the industry long enough where like you see like the trends will come and go in waves. So I love them out there, out here, but like they're such a fucking pain in the ass. Unless you got like one of the like pull machines, you know, like we got to just pump. That's why I love the canned cocktail, man.
For sure. What's your favorite canned cocktail? Like, I guess you don't drink them, so you wouldn't really.
No, but I
But-
mean, certainly the surf sides have,
Yeah.
you know, are having their
See, we're
moments.
Sun Cruiser
The Sun Cruiser.
in Fire Island.
Yeah.
Everyone's Sun Cruiser. We were Surfside for like 1 year, and then
I love the Montauk Kilo cans. Like I'm a big fan. Like the dude Simon. If you had a chance to meet him, he's a good dude, and I love working with products to people that I know.
yeah,
You know, I'm a big supporter of people like that.
for sure. People that you like, you want to see them succeed. Would you rather a chill crowd or a more rowdy crowd?
It's a good question.
Or a mix.
Yeah,
Do you want like a little bit of both?
Yeah.
I like diversity, man. I'm a non-judgmental person, so it's like I just let it happen. You know, but I also want everybody to be happy. So, again, it's up to us to use the data and information to manipulate our brand to make sure that we have the proper diversity, right? Like it's like if you start to exceed 40% of liquor, I think you're starting to kind of push away your sustainable crowd.
Yep.
But like 35 is that magic number, you know? And so like I've noticed in times throughout the years, like our numbers are starting to kind of push a little higher and we'll pull back and maybe that's when like you drop like a brunch program in there and it peels it back a little bit and brings the families back in, you know?
Okay.
It's important.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you some rapid fire questions. You just pick one or the other, nice and easy. You guys don't have to agree. Beach day or nightlife?
Beach day.
Beach day at night.
Margaritas or espresso martinis?
Margarita.
Espresso martini. My daughter reps a liqueur, coffee liqueur, so it's
Okay, I
a little
got
bit bice.
Tacos or flatbread?
Tacos,
Tacos.
Beer or cocktails?
Beer.
cocktails,
Day drinking or late nights?
both.
Day
Start in the
drinking.
day, finish at night.
Day drinking today for me would turn into a late night.
The
Yeah.
cool thing about day drinking at our age, or at my age, then you can go home, your whole night's not ruined, you're not hungover
The next day?
the next day.
Hamptons crowd or a city crowd?
Hamptons.
City in the Hamptons,
You can't make your mind up.
not yet.
Frozen drinks or classic cocktails?
Frozen. Rocket fuels.
Rocket fuels, yes.
Hey, with a float.
Well, that a rocket fuel is with the float.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
151,
We got to
baby.
get you out to
They
Fire
make
Island.
a- hey, Mike here.
You'd probably love Fire Island.
Yeah.
There's no cars.
He would love Fire
Yeah,
Island.
you take
no
a ferry
doubt.
to get there. It's just
Can we
wagons
go?
and
We gotta
bikes.
go. But Mike, the bartender, man, makes the best frozen with a float.
We do rocket fuels. We've
Oh,
been doing them
shit.
for 15
Oh, yeah?
years. Oh, yeah.
They're nuts.
Yeah, 151
Because
Amaretto.
when you get the frozen, sometimes there's not any alcohol in it.
So a
and
lot
you
of people
can't
don't
taste it.
use the amaretto. But
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I
you
love
need
it.
the Amaretto.
But
Yeah.
but you know you're getting the alcohol. You know,
Quiet money or flashy money?
both.
Quiet.
Yeah. And then just like a fun little thing, I'll just ask you a couple of these. Match the drink. I'm going to tell you a drink. You tell me what kind of person would be ordering it. No wrong answer. Get as specific as you can.
Okay.
A frozen margarita.
Liberal.
Somebody who might be doing a line in the bathroom later.
Yeah, I could see that. Green tea shot.
Okay.
Oh, California. I love
Sorry.
those. I love them. They're the best. Jameson and fucking
He
peach
says gay.
schnapps.
He goes,
Get
me.
the fuck out of here, me.
A high noon.
An old man.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't.
This is perfect. Casamigos soda.
Tijuana.
What'd you say?
Tijuana.
Tijuana.
I see some dude with
Cozumel.
like nice loafers, you
Yeah.
know, and like a Rolex.
Florida,
Watching his weight.
South Florida.
South Florida.
Florida.
South Florida.
How about an IPA?
Hey, what?
IPA?
Oh, East Coast.
IPA is
Chicago.
like going to the wineries, but for dudes.
Yeah.
Those are the dudes that hit the breweries and they're having
Yeah.
IPAs.
Liberals.
And I got into that whole run so much that I built a brewery years ago. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Finally, there's wine drinking for men, but
they're
it's beer.
so bitter for me.
And a lemon drop shot.
Oh. A bachelorette party.
I'd say that's
Yeah.
a group event. The guys and the girls are all coming together for one big.
Something everybody will like.
What's going to go down later? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I love it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Any other stories you guys want to hit on before we wrap this up?
So I just want to do a kind of a PSA.
Yeah.
For any restaurant that operates, any small-time business restaurant operator, the douchebags that come into your restaurant and write a bad review, do the restaurant owner that probably has his life investment on the line, if you have a problem, go to them and tell them they can do something about it.
Yeah.
But when you walk away without saying anything, they can't correct it. And this is the kind of guy that if you come up to him and say, hey, we had a problem, he's going to fix it. So do all of us a favor in the restaurant industry. If something happens that you're not happy with, just let us know. And we can fix it.
Just well put.
Yeah.
But don't go online and trash
Yeah.
anyone. It's just, trash me. Come after me. I don't
Trash
care.
Big
Right.
Ed.
Trash
not
Big
a
Ed.
business owner. And have the same energy if you really like someplace. I hate that. Like, people will go on Yelp only when they don't like it. But if
Yeah.
you love a restaurant, go on there and tell them how much you loved it.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
Amen.
Yeah, we had people here the other night that said he was just raving about the restaurant and and it made him feel good. He's all stressed out, it's
Of course, I'm stressed out.
looking at
beginning
these
of the
videos like
season.
we're
Hospitality
there's
in
no people, there's no one in
2026.
right now, whatever. But so support your local businesses. That's what I want to say.
right.
And buy Big Ed Malbec for fucking
And by
crying out
Big
loud.
Ed Mall
By the
back.
case.
I
Please,
do
by
want to
the
give
case.
a quick little shout out and intro to my handsome partner, my brother-in-law Brian. Come on
Yeah.
in here.
Brian, take your shirt off.
Woohoo!
Brian was on Bachelor in Paradise
there.
last year. He was 12 when I started dating his sister, and he grew up in
still
the
looks
industry.
12.
So I brought him in to wash dishes, like 13, 14?
Dishes,
And-
fry.
And fry, and I moved him along till he was my general mazonas.
Can we move that mic over a little bit?
Yeah, you can try.
He was
Why do you call him Little Brian?
well, because his father was Big Brian. So he was Little
Okay,
Brian.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
And he was the best general manager I ever had. And fortunately for me, he's, became my partner last year.
How about
Big
that?
Ed, Big Ed is the mic holder.
It's been a trip.
Yeah.
I was definitely abused and groomed. And now I've, kind of.
And how old are you now?
35.
35. And you just did Bachelor in Paradise.
Yep.
And do you find that working in the restaurant after being on the show has changed from before you were on the show at all? The way people treat you?
I mean, it's cool when people notice you,
Yeah.
taking some selfies and stuff like that.
No,
get
hold
that
on
a
a
bunch.
second. I'm gonna intervene on this one.
Yeah.
He was able to find this wonderful girlfriend. She's out there right there. She's wonderful.
She actually is.
Whose parents and family have a condo 2 doors down. So he knows what he's doing. It definitely served him dividends.
Don't blow it. She's hot.
She's great.
She's wonderful.
Avery's
We,
awesome.
we love you, Avery.
Avery, I love you.
And you're going to take over? You're going to stay with the business?
I don't know if take over, but we got to keep this guy around.
Yeah.
This guy's
But,
getting tired.
Oh yeah, we're looking to grow always and,
Yeah.
and expand. Especially out here in the Hamptons, I look at it as like a national area, a national type of brand. There's
For
a lot
sure.
of tourism and things that come in. I would love to expand to South Florida. I'm in South Florida.
And where?
Delray area. So I'd love to expand down there and expand across the island as well.
Nice.
Yeah, we're actually have began some conversations about doing that, so which
Yeah.
is pretty exciting. We're always looking, and this last year was a big transition year for us. So it was certainly about kind of relocating, getting situated, but the support and the community has been overwhelmingly
Right.
receptive, and we love them, and we feel we're kind of at the finish line with getting the foundation laid, where hopefully we keep the train on track and see what's next.
Yeah.
And have fun.
It's exciting.
Oh, I love it. No, maybe we got to come back and do an episode with you.
100%.
Get you on there.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool.
You've been in
too.
the industry long enough. I'm sure you got crazy, wild
For sure,
stories
man.
to share with us.
Yeah, especially the ones back in the day with him.
He could probably tell you about some things he did on my desk.
Yeah.
That we don't want to talk about in front
I
of the
wanna hear about
families
those.
eating over there.
Yep.
We'll save that for part 2.
Yeah, 100%.
Brian, you said it was?
Yep,
Right?
yep.
All right, Sash, Brian, Big Ed. I appreciate you guys so much for being
Thank
here
you,
today,
guys.
really.
We love having you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So
your
much fun.
interest in us.
Hey, next time, can I get a booster?
Yeah, we'll make sure to.
We had him in a booster in the go-karts yesterday. It was great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this week's episode. Big shout out to the Whale's Tale for having us filming in here. Bigger shout out to Sash, Brian, and Big Ed for being amazing guests. If you guys want to be on this podcast, please shoot us a DM. We'd love to hear your war stories. Make sure to tag us, subscribe, follow us, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify. And make sure to keep your weekends banging and not boring. I'll catch you next week. Peace.